Hi, my name's Kylie Zerby. I'm 19 years old and I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. To get tickets for SNL Standby, basically you have to sit outside Rockefeller Center overnight in line with a bunch of other people, and in the morning at 7 a.m. they line you up like single file and they go through and they give you tickets, and you choose whether or not you want to be in the dress rehearsal or if you want to see the live show, and then depending on your number is kind of what determines whether or not you get in. A live show is different than watching from TV or streaming. The energy is just way different, and we get to see the transitions and things like that between skits, which you don't see on live TV.
Okay.
It's tired.
We've been talking to this guy who's sitting next to us. He's a teacher in Australia, so that's pretty cool. It's cool to get to know people, and we all have the same common interest, which is obviously SNL. I wouldn't feel necessarily too upset if I didn't get into the show, because I know that that's a possibility. And honestly, just the experience of camping out on the street in New York and eating snacks and meeting people and talking and just having a good night is enough for me. But at the same time, it is disappointing knowing that you did all that for a reason and then not being able to see the show. People have been passing us on the street, and when they ask what we're sitting out for and we say SNL, the first thing they go to is oh, well, who's hosting? Those fans are going to be the people that come out to see the artists they perform. I think that Saturday Night Live influences society through its political content. People of the time now that are being the voice and making the change, and SNL is politically charged. I definitely think that they really do try to make a statement in their skits, and they don't just do blow-off comedy. They do comedy that actually influences the way that people think and can give people a new insight into certain issues happening in the world. A lot of the artists and comedians who perform on Saturday Night Live use their platform to speak out. People really like to deal with issues through laughter and through comedy, but that's still definitely a way to make an impact. I don't think that it's going to go away anytime soon either. I think that it's something that people will love for a really long time. I think if I were to get into the show, I'd probably pee my pants. I think that it would be really awesome, and I absolutely think that I'll come back to the standby line in the future. I think it's such a great experience, and everyone should have it if they're a fan of SNL. And I really just like sitting out on the street and hanging out. I think it's fun, especially with your friends, and you get to bond, and yeah, it's a little cold, but totally worth it.